Hello everyone and welcome to the North Catalyst videocast, Unplugged in 99 seconds. And I'm your host, Aval Sethi. Today, I'm going to share some thoughts on leadership guidelines for the digital age. Now, today's leadership needs to consider three aspects. The first one is the business environment. The second is the organization itself. And the third is about the strategy as they move the organization towards digital adoption. When we look at the business environment, the digitalization requires an unbiased understanding of the external environment. Analog era frameworks like the Michael Porter's 5 forces may need to be revisited as the impact of digitalization is rapidly replacing traditional physical barriers to entry with intangible barriers. And no amount of industry prominence or the cash can overcome the challenges that lie ahead. When we look at the organization, the leaders have a few aspects that they need to consider. The first one is that digitalization may require a reformulation of the firm's mission. The environmental shift caused by the digital may challenge the very existence of individual companies, even entire industries. Boards and executives will need to question all pre-existing assumptions about the firm's mission and their industrial positioning, as well as the sustainability of their business models and the methods. The second aspect that needs consideration is that the meaning and the impact of digital to the firm must be very clearly stated. Digital advantage resides largely in the opportunity to customize not only the products and the services, but also organizational strategy and the structure. Rather than searching for a blueprint to guide them through digitalization, firms should define their own digital roadmaps. The digital understanding and the capabilities are required across the firm. Now, digitalization may involve a great many experts, but the ultimate responsibility for digital transformation belongs to all functions within a firm. Successful change also requires cooperation from junior level employees all the way up to the board by linking digital savvy millennials with the business experience and the wisdom of senior executives and the directors. Digitalization must be supported by the firm's corporate culture too. The digital revolution must be viewed not merely as technological, but also as a cultural phenomenon. As with any large-scale cultural change, digitalization will never take hold unless it is driven by the top executives under the board's leadership. Then digitization also demands a greater level of collaboration. Business success can be achieved only through continuous collaboration and ongoing conversations between the stakeholders, the boards, the executives, and the frontline employees. In addition, digitization is blurring the lines between different industries, heightening the importance of cross-functional and the external collaboration. Digitization requires greater engagement with the public too. Now, in the past, customers were subdominant. We spoke at them, we marketed to them. But with digital, anyone can create and monetize value. Just as easily, consumers can destroy value by, for example, putting out negative tweets and building a perception in the minds of the consumers. Now, it has never been easier or more essential to co-create with customers and crowdsource ideas and firms that position themselves as facilitators of customers' dreams will win in the future. Let's look at the third aspect, which is the strategy. Now, the strategy also has a few key components that has to be kept in mind and focused by the leadership. The first one is around digitization which is about a continuous management of change. Now, in the pre-digital world again, a one-off change management program could pay dividend for the organization for years together. But not anymore. Directors and executives must ensure that the will and the ability to continuously change are built into the very fabric of the organization. Digital will undoubtedly force boards and the executives to attain unprecedented levels of innovation, competence, effectiveness, leadership and responsibility with fundamentally positive results for both the firms and the society. Digitization requires firms to enter uncharted territories. Planning for disruption entails exploring new business models and revenue streams. Organizations will have to launch ambitious experiments and quickly take learnings on board. For their part, boards and executives must raise their comfort level as it regards uncertainty, ambiguity, as well as risk. Decision making in the digital age has to be increasingly data driven. Now, compared with the plethora of advanced predictive and the analytics tools that are available to businesses today, the old-fashioned executive summary or manual Excel files need to be thrown out of the window completely. The business strategy in the digital age also becomes a continuous process. Now, gone are the days when companies had the luxury to think in terms of 5-year strategy plans. With major business trends shifting constantly today, strategy formulation and execution needs to happen simultaneously. Clearly, the leaders must be prepared to adopt the innovative use of digital technologies to increase the competitiveness of businesses by looking at the business environment, the organization itself, and what they need to do about formulating the good strategy. Keep tuning in and keep watching my videos, and like, share and subscribe to the North Catalyst YouTube channel.